When we had to tell him this time, that was our biggest holdup. They went through between his lymph node and they had to do surgery, take that out, and there were just a lot of unanswered questions. So we didn't tell Breck that they thought it was back. We didn't tell him anything. The day we finally got the call, you know, she and I were in the bedroom talking, and we were just trying to figure out, like, how are we gonna tell him? Because they want us to go to St. Jude tomorrow. So we're in there, she's crying, and Breck walks in, and he said, "Why are you crying?" And he said, "Nothing," you know. He said, "It's me." And we looked at each other and we're like, we gotta tell him. We told him right then, and we said, you know, but we're gonna try to make the best out of today. So let's go to Surge over in Monroe. It's a place that's got video. It's an arcade and all this. People had school the next day, and we decided to call a couple of his friends and see if they wanted to go. And the
do
parents,
one last hoorah of
yeah,
normalcy.
right.
You know what I mean? And we had that trip, and we had the best time. We were on our way home. It was late at night, and normally we always have the radio on. There's always some kind of noise. Vale's always talking. It was late. Everyone was tired, but that moment, I just remember, like, the car was silent. Like, it was just this silence that we've never experienced before.
I thought they were asleep.
Looking back, like, it's just, I don't remember. It was like this peaceful silence. And I think it was like the Lord coming in at that moment. If you knew Breck is not one to talk about God. Like, he's just not. He has a lot of questions, but it's on his own time, and he's very silent. He's a silent observer. And out of nowhere, he just said, "I heard a voice." And we were like, okay. And I said, "Well, what did it say?" And he said, "The voice said, 'Don't worry, all you need is me.'"
Wow. Really?
And we both looked at each other, and I just immediately, of course, started busting out crying. And I said, "Breck," I said, "there are grown men, grown women, grown adults, old grandmas and grandpas in this world that go all of their life and don't hear an audible voice of Jesus. Like, they don't ever hear the voice of God." And I said, "I know God just came into your life and just verbally told you that all you need is him, that he is here with you. He's going to be with you. He's been walking with you this whole time, and he's going to walk with you this entire journey for the rest of your life." And I said, "Do you believe it?" And he said, "Yes."